So I'm just getting off detail. I come back in the dorm. So when I come to the dorm, I'm like, say Joe Dirt, say Joe Dirt. So I see him pop out the room, do him like that. He come down there to the room. I had told the officer already to pop my door because my door be locked. This was the time when I had a room by myself when I slept right next door to Deputy Warden Gallant. So the officer popped my door. I go in the room. Joe Dirt coming there behind me. What's up, folks? So I'm like, hey, anything happened here today? Anything went down? He tell me, nah, everything's straight. And I think I told y'all this before, but just in case I didn't, the reason I always do that, because if I'm on a detail and I've been gone from 6 this morning all the way to 3, 4 p.m., there's a lot of things that could have transpired in the dorm with other groups or gangs that's involving us, something I may need to be aware of or I may need to be on point about. So I come in and ask one of the guys, like, hey, anything in here happened that I need to know about today? And then he let me know. Then I tell Joe Dirt, go grab my candy bars. So the candy bars was put up in the spot. I usually give it to Joe Dirt early in the morning before I leave and go to detail. And then I have him go get it out the spot and bring it back to me. Man, we had about 5, 6 candy bars up there just for, you know, if any of my guys need one for whatever reason, something about to pop off or whatever the case. But I had my specific one that I really like. So I tell him, go grab the candy bar. So he leave out the room. When he leave out the room, I throw the tissue in the door to get up in the spot, take the phone out. I take my phone out. I pull my bombs of Chris Brown out. That was one of my things. Around that time, man, when I get off detail, I got to smoke a Chris Brown CD, mandatory. So I'm rolling up. Joe Dirt come. I'm like, come on, bro. He come in, throw the tissue back in the door. I'm rolling up Chris Brown. He like, yeah, folks, man, I need a goddamn Chris Brown. He said, that some bitch made me so mad last night, folks. So I'm like, what you talking about? Who made you so mad? Your roommate? What the hell you and your roommate got going on? He said, man, you ain't hear that shit last night? I'm like, no, I didn't hear nothing. What was it? He said, man, motherfucker was in here acting like damn cats and dogs, man. I'm like, acting like cats and dogs? Dirt, what the hell is you talking about, bro? He said, man, it was a motherfucker up all night on their door talking about meow, 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 like a damn cat, folks. He said, and then every time we say something about it and tell that stupid son bitch shut up, he go to roof, 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 like a goddamn dog, folks. So I'm like, I bust out laughing. I'm like, man, you a goddamn lie. So he telling me like, I'm dead serious, bro. I'm not playing. So we just in there chopping it up. I rolled me up a Chris Brown. I just put the bomb on the bed. He went in there, rolled him up a fat one. We smoking the Chris Brown CD. We just talking, listening to music. I think about 30 minutes went by. You hear the front door pop. So he get up and look, because my room was the first room downstairs. So we always check to see if the police trying to bust in and work a little move real quick so we could hurry up and get it together. So he go look. He said, ain't nobody but Gallant's ass. So Deputy Warden Gallant came in, pulling his cart. You could hear the cart rolling. And then all I heard was, hey, attention dormitory, attention dormitory. So I tell Joe Dirt, go ahead. So he step out. I put the phone like under my pillow real quick. Then I come out the door, push my door up, because, you know, we've been smoking Chris Brown in there. And this man think he the real damn police or something. So he's standing there looking around the door in them big ass glasses. Man, shit, them glasses probably had X-ray vision. He probably could see through everybody damn cell with them glasses on. And he was looking around, older dude, tall as hell. He talking about, nah, I talked to the warden today. Whoever that was making them damn noises last night, acting like you a damn cat and you a damn dog. Now, I told the warden that I couldn't sleep. Now, y'all know I'm the security orderly. I work for the warden. You know, me and Bill, we both work for the warden. I'm like, nigga, why you throw me in it? I ain't even hear no damn noises last night. You know, me and Bill work for the warden, and we got to be up real early in the morning. And I told the warden about that foolishness today, and he said he don't like that because his orderlies need to get the proper amount of rest. So I'm telling y'all right now, I about know who the fuck that was making them noises last night. Nah. Y'all better be 21 about it. Be 21. Be a grown-ass man. Because one thing about it, we all grown men here. And everybody, just like, bro, everybody outside the door just looking like this inspection, like they really treat this inmate like he's the real police. I'm dead serious, bro. And he came walking down the steps, and he got over there right where I was at. He said, "That shit bothered you too, Bill?" I said, "Dirk was just telling me about it, bro. I didn't even hear nothing. I was knocked out asleep." He said, "Yeah, man, and what I don't understand is we all grown men. We broke the law. That's how we in here. Ain't nobody innocent. Everybody who say they innocent, they are innocent lie. We all grown men, and we serving our time, paying back society. Why the hell you want to come in this dormitory, man, and make all these noises where a nigga can't sleep at night, man? That shit just don't make no sense. These people gonna fuck around and get sent down to C&D yard. That's what's gonna happen." So C&D yard is like the Thunder yard. That's the dorm that's known for the worst. Like, the dorm we was in was smooth. It wasn't even too much of nothing. I mean, yeah, here and there, but the dorm we was in, it wasn't much going on. But C&D building, bro, niggas used to be scared to go over there. Like, they were scared to go to C&D yard. So he said, and I about know, pushing them glasses up, and I about know who it is, Bill. You know, them two inmates down there on the end. And I never liked when he referred to people as inmates, because, nigga, you an inmate. So he like, "You know them two inmates down there on the end?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Them two motherfuckers just moved in this dormitory the other day, Bill. And guess what? We ain't never had no issues like that before these inmates moved in this dormitory. So I know it got to be one of them on that childish ass shit. But one thing about it, I talked to the warden today. So if the warden asks you, do them noises be bothering you, Bill? Shit, even if it don't, tell them it do. Because we not going for that in this dormitory. No, that's just something I'm not going for. Not in no dormitory where I got to get up and go to work in the morning. I'm not going for that, Bill." So I'm like, "Yeah, that was up." So he go in the room right next door to me. Me and Dirk go back in my room. Dirk like, "Man, I can't stand that motherfucker, man." So I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you just got to pay him no attention, bro. This is a high security prison, bro. People lose their life here. Them 3.5 years I was at Valdosta State Prison, bro, I cannot tell you how many people lost their life, how many people I was talking to today, and then next week they're like, such and such just got killed, or such and such just hung himself, or police just beat the shit out, such and such broke his jaw, busted his eye out his face, or such and such just overdosed. I can't count how many people that happened to. So for him to be running around doing this and nobody bothering him, well, I don't know. He knows something. I don't know. So, it's a normal day. Normal day go by. And nighttime comes. Lockdown time comes. I put my phone up, gave Joe Dirt the candy bar, and, just went on about my day. Lockdown, officer coming there screaming lockdown. I locked down in my room. Laid down, and she got ready to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? I say about an hour into lockdown, I heard, it was super quiet. Everybody about in their bed trying to lay it down. An hour into lockdown, I heard, meow, 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 meow. Bro, everybody doing, "Man, come on with that bullshit, man. Man, nigga trying to sleep, bro. Bro, shut your stupid ass up, bro. Bro, we trying to sleep, bro. Your ass tripping, bro." You got so many people screaming this. So I hear the slides next door. Deputy Warden Gallant sleeping in the room directly next to me. I hear. So I could tell he just got out of his bed. He probably going to the door. He said, hey, this Gallant talking now. Everybody listen up. This Gallant. I'm telling y'all boys right now, I know who that is making that noise. When I go up here in the morning and tell the warden that y'all won't stop making that noise, y'all ass going to C&D yard. So if you don't want to get moved out this nice dormitory, you better stop making that damn noise right now. As soon as he finished talking, whoever was making the noise said, and Deputy Warden Gallant said, "Okay, motherfucker, you want to act like a cat and dog? I'm going to make sure your ass gets sent to C&D, y'all. And them boys going to drag your motherfucking ass like a cat and dog. And then whoever was making noise said, woo, 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 woo. Bro, I died laughing. That was so funny. I guess I just got a good sense of humor. Bro, everybody else in the dorm was pissed. These folk, bro, there's so many people screaming, man, shut your stupid bitch ass up, bro. Nigga can't sleep, bro. Bro, I literally was laying in my bed with my arms crossed, dying laughing. It was funny to me. And I heard Dep Warden coming back this way. You could hear his slides moving closer to the vent. And then he knocked on the vent. He said, hey, Bill, you hear that stupid motherfucker? I ain't say nothing. I was in there acting like I was asleep. Man, I don't want to talk to you, man. Go sit your ass down somewhere. So, the night goes on, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. For about the next 2 hours, bruh. Meow, 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 meow. And then whenever somebody say something, see, the barking part comes when somebody say something. That's what made it more funny. So when ain't nobody saying nothing, it'll be meow, meow. And then as soon as somebody be like, man, shut your stupid ass up. That's when you'll hear, woo, 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 woo. So, the next morning I get up, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm standing there, I got my door cracked a little bit. Dep Warden comes straight through the thing. He looking with them big ass glasses. He pulled my door up. He say, hey, Bill. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, you ain't hear that shit last night? I'm like, nah, I didn't hear anything. I said, bro, I be dead sleep, bro. I be knocked out. He say, yeah, man, stupid motherfucker doing that. He said, I'm finna go down here and holler at them damn boys right now because I already know who doing it. It's them new boys. Them boys ain't been in this dorm, and we ain't never had no issue like that in this dorm before them boys came in here. He said, you want to go down here with me? I said, bro, you got it. Shit, what the fuck I want to go down? I don't care about no nigga making no noises. You think I care about that? All this damn contraband I got, you think I care about a nigga making some cat noises? Man, I don't give a damn. So he push off, he go on down there. I stick my head out the door just to see, bro. He don't even knock on these folks' door. It was 2 young dudes that had just came in the door the other day. That man pulled their door open, and I heard him say, hey, y'all boys gonna stop that shit now. I just started laughing again, bro. Went back to brush my teeth. And then you hear a little arguing. When I got done washing my face and stuff, I stepped outside the cell, and you see the 2 dudes standing outside the door. They're like, bro, early in the morning, bro. You coming here with this bullshit, bro. We ain't making no noises, bro. And Dep Warden was like, okay, motherfucker. Y'all ass finna be on C&D yard tonight. I bet you don't sleep in this dorm tonight. You don't know who you fucking with, do it. Oh, I bet you don't. And they like, Gallant, man, you tripping, bro. What did you talk about, bro? That wasn't us making no damn noises, bro. And Gallant was like, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove a point to you. Oh, I'm going to show you. Watch this. And he walked off, went back in his room, bro. I got my stuff together. Joe Dirt came down there, gave him the candy bar. I think this may have been towards a weekend. Maybe this was close to like a Friday. Because that's the only time sometime I leave the phone to Joe Dirt while I'm gone. But Joe Dirt, the only one of the guys that knew my spot. Just in case, something happens while I'm at work, you could put my phone up real quick and I'll leave the door unlocked so he could be in my room, in and out my room throughout the day. So I left the phone out. I had took it out when I first woke up, checked my stuff. And I had left the phone to him, gave him my candy bar. I shoot out, go to detail. So I'm doing my detail, everything smooth. And like we got break times where we could leave out and go on break, but we got to just like sit on the bench in front of the administration area. So I go out there. When I go outside, Dep Warden and Gallant are already sitting out there. And the 2 guys that do, what's the name of that detail that cut the grass? I think it's called like outside maintenance or something. I forgot the name of it. But the 2 guys who cut the grass up front for the warden, they were sitting up there on the bench, so the only open slot was next to Gallant. And I'm like, damn, bro, I wish I could sit next to them, but the seats was filled up. So I sat down, take me a little break. Been up there, it's been a long day. And you see the inspection team walking around the yard. He say, yeah, Bill, watch this. Watch this. I'm like, watch what? He's staring down there at our bed. He like, yeah, them two stupid motherfuckers moving up out that dormitory today. I bet you that. But I'm willing to bet my left finger on that. They moving up out that dormitory today, Bill. So I'm like, you talking about the two dudes you was talking to this morning? He was like, yeah. Man, the warden them went inside of my dorm for inspection. When them boys came out, they had the two dudes that was new that just got moved in that dorm, bro. And I'm like, bro, I looked over at him and I just regretted. Well, I ain't gonna say I regretted the time I got into it with him, but it was just like, bro, like, how do you do this at this type of prison, bro? Listen, I'm not well, hold on, let me rewind. Back then, I wasn't no type finna tell on nobody, no way. I mean, I still ain't gonna tell on nobody, depending on the situation. Well, let's put it like this. If you get me involved in something that I ain't had nothing to do with, I'm setting the record straight. I ain't telling, I'm setting the record straight. But I never been the type to see somebody doing something that has nothing to do with me and that's not affecting my life no type of way and go, like telling them. But I'm looking at him and I'm just like, bro, I would be terrified at a prison like this to try to tell on somebody. Or this man done told people to their face. He done told on people in their face. I would be terrified to do such a thing at a prison as violent and as dangerous as Valdosta State Prison. And he's sitting there with a grin on his face, bro. They walked them dudes straight out, and then they went into the next dorm, but one CERT team member kept walking with them up the walk and took them on C&D yard. But this man had pulled like he was the police for real, bro. This man had pulled for real, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. So I go on, finish up my work day. And I get back to the dorm. When I get back to the dorm, I repeat the same process as I told y'all the day before. And then Deputy Warden Gallant was coming in about an hour or two later. He used to get off a little later than me. And man, when that man walked through the door and came in that dorm, these folks in this dorm behaved like it was a damn concert and their favorite rapper was coming out on stage. I'm talking about these folks, yeah, Gallant, yeah, Gallant. Boy, that boy Gallant don't fuck around, boy. Boy, Gallant don't bullshit, boy. Yeah, Gallant. Gallant came in there. I step out the door. I'm looking. He's standing there, pushing them thick-ass bifocals up, holding and still got his right hand on that cart. Gallant had a little limp a little bit. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as Bowleg, but it was just a little slight limp, you know what I'm saying? So he go to walk. He walk in the middle of the floor, bro, like he's really at a concert, bro. He walk in the middle of the floor. He go to looking around. So when they died down a little bit, one of the dudes upstairs, one of the old school dudes say, hey, Gallant, boy, I appreciate you, boy. Boy, you got some pull or some type of way, boy. You got them boys' ass on up out of here, boy. You got their ass sent to C&D yard for real, boy, because we couldn't even sleep. They was so annoying, bro. But Gallant, we appreciate you, boy. Now we can get some rest, boy. Gallant like, yeah, that's why I was telling them motherfuckers. I told his ass this morning, didn't it, Bill? Bill was out there. Bill was standing outside the door, didn't it, Bill? I told them motherfuckers this morning, y'all ain't gonna sleep in this dorm tonight. Hey, guess what, old school? Old school. There's another old school dude up there with all gray hair, waves, spinning. He talking about old school. I'm sitting here looking at him like, nigga, you old school. How the hell you should have said bruh or something? How the hell you gonna call him old school? And you damn old school, you damn self. So old school dude like, yeah, Gallant. He said, I bet we could get some rest tonight. The old school dude said, say it again, Gallant. Say it again, Gallant. Gallant said, I bet we gonna get some motherfucking rest tonight. Got their ass clean on up out of here. And then he came walking down the steps. He came over there to me. He said, what I told you, Bill. Bill, didn't I tell you them bastards wasn't going to sleep in here tonight? They ain't know who they was fucking with. Everybody say, oh, Gallant this, Gallant that. Everybody say I be snitching and telling on people. Man, I don't fuck with nobody that ain't fucking with me, man. All these years I've been in this penitentiary in the state of Georgia, man, I don't fuck with nobody that ain't fucking with me, man. Everybody say I be telling and snitching. Man, that ain't snitching. That's just that's just getting a stupid motherfucker out of my dormitory, ain't it, Bill? I said, hell yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He went on in his room. I'm like, man, that man is psyched out, man. That man crazy as hell, man. So throughout the day, like everybody got jokes about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody making jokes. Everybody got damn like, yeah, but that boy Kalana had a police for real. But they need to get that man a badge. They need to let him out of prison, let him work here for real. Boy, he'll be the best goddamn warden, best officer, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So later on that night come, same exact process. We go through the same exact process. And I'm lying there. And, bro, I got up to piss. I didn't even hear nothing, bro. I got up to piss. And I looked at my watch. It was like 3-something in the morning. I'm like, okay, I got a couple more hours before I can lay it down. And as soon as I started peeing, I heard, y'all stupid ass nigga need to stop that shit, bro. Y'all stupid ass nigga need to stop that shit. So I'm like, what the hell? So I go look out the window of my door. I'm like, what the hell going on out here? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking on. I don't see nothing. And then I hear, meow, 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 meow. And then when they say something, woo, 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 woo. Same thing. Deputy Warden Gallant get up. He came to the door. He said, hey, now I feel bad a little bit because I got the warden to move them boys on up out of here, and it wasn't even them. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. We can pick motherfuckers out one at a time, one by one, until all these noises stop. Y'all grown-ass men. And right when he was getting ready to say something next, they said, woof. And then he said, hey, woof. He said, hey, motherfucker, woof. He said, okay, woof. He said, okay, you want to play them? Woof. Man, that man was mad as hell. He hit the door. He said, you stupid motherfucker. Bro, when I say I damn near screamed laughing, bro, I had to bite down in my lip to not really laugh because it was just comical to me. So, of course, he heard me up because I just flushed the toilet because I just took a leak. And I washed my hands. You could hear that through the pipes from the next cell. So he hit the vent. He said, hey, Bill. So I went back in my bed. I'm like, yo, what up, bro? He said, you heard that motherfucker? I say, hell yeah. He said, I see you up over there. You usually be knocked out, Bill. They must be keeping you up all night. So I said, shit, hell no. I just got to take a leak real quick. I'm about to goddamn clock back out. He said, yeah, man, that's just stupid, man. He said, I don't understand why a grown man want to do this, especially when they know I got the authority to get their ass moved up out this dorm. That's crazy, ain't it, Bill? I ain't even say nothing. I act like I had done dozed back off that fast. You can't tell me I wasn't asleep. You a damn lie. I was over here knocked out. So, the next day, the next morning, you know, go get up, he make a little announcement or whatever. I go out right behind him. I go to my detail. While I'm on detail working, the warden is walking past the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom mopping the floor. He walked past the bathroom, and then he come back and stop. He said, hey, Bill. He didn't call me Bill. He said my real name. He said, hey, Bill. And I went over there. I said, yes, sir. He said, so I went over there real quick. He said, man, let me ask you a question. I said, what's up? He grabbed his belt. He said, is there a childish ass person in your dorm, man, that's keeping you guys up all night? Gallant said someone making them noises. That's why we moved the other two guys out. And he said someone's still doing it, so clearly it wasn't them. And he said both of you guys were up at all night, 3 o'clock this morning, man, couldn't sleep. Is that true? I said, well, I got up because I had to use the bathroom. The noises wasn't really bothering me. It don't, you know, that stuff don't affect me. He said, but someone is in the dorm making those noises all night. I said, I kind of heard a little something, but I don't really know. I be sleep. When I go to sleep, I don't really be hearing nothing or stuff like that. He was like, okay. And then he walked off. So I go back to doing my detail, go back to doing what I'm doing. Now, Gallant has access to the warden, but because of his charges and because of how much time he got, he can't come through the sliding doors. I can because I'm not a lifer and I don't got a, crazy type of charge. So I got to clean the warden's office out. I got to change the warden trash. Whenever the warden want his furniture and his office moved around, I'm the one that do it. And I was doing my last little round. I was picking up all the trash out the warden office, his assistant, his secretary, everybody. And then the deputy warden of administration, when I went to his office to get his trash, he was in there talking to somebody. But I guess they was just leaving out. And when they fully left out, he said, "Hey, Bill." I was like, "Yes, sir. What's up?" While I'm grabbing his trash. And he was like, "Hey, man, you better let them guys know. I mean, I'm just giving a warning." I was like, "What's up?" He said, "They keep fucking with y'all guys while y'all guys can't sleep, being childish, making them damn noises and shit. We gonna be down there. Just know we gonna be down there." So I was like, "All right, say no more." So I leave out. And bro, I was just sitting back thinking like, bro, y'all got niggas getting raped at this prison. Y'all got niggas literally losing their life, dying. And the warden of the prison and the deputy warden of a minister, this shit done got to y'all. Y'all, bro, this man, Deputy Warden Gallant, got so much pull somehow to the point where, bro, this man got the highest positioning people of the hierarchy at the prison focused on what he's talking about. About somebody making some damn noises, acting like a cat and a dog. I just never understood that. I think that man had something on them, bro. But then again, the way they done took people out, shit, they would have did him this. I think he had something on them people at that prison somehow, bro. Cause they treated his tiny snitch activities like a big issue, bro. I never understood that. I get back to the dorm. So I'm like, "Hey, bro, attention dorm, attention dorm." I do this before Gallant get back. I'm like, "Everybody step out the room, bro, attention dorm." I'm like, "Listen, bro. Y'all know I don't give a damn about nobody making no cat and dog noise. That don't bother me. That don't faze me at all. But I'm telling you what them folk told me up top today, bro. Them folk told me, whoever doing that and messing up Gallant's sleep pattern, that they gonna be down here. And we all know what that means by they gonna be down here." I'm like, "Bro, we ain't got time to be losing nothing. Ain't nobody trying to take no L's. I ain't telling none of y'all boys how to do y'all time. Y'all boys do what y'all want to do. If you want to say F everything I'm saying and continue making the noises, hey, man, all power to you. But I'm just telling you, bro, them folks up top told me today, if that don't stop, they going to be down here. And like I say, bro, ain't nobody trying to take no L, bro. Y'all boys tighten up, bro. Y'all boys chill out or something, bro. Get it together, bro." So they like, "Yeah, bro." So it's a few people, that's not a part of Gallant snitch clique that come up to me and be like, "Bro, that shit crazy hell, bro. I don't understand how them folk really just giving this all that energy, giving this all that attention, bro. When this man, I'm like, "Yeah, I don't understand it either, bro. But I came to relay the message." So everybody in here who having phones, everybody in here who be smoking, shit, y'all better tighten up. I'm just letting y'all boy know, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Tight situation. So he like, "Yeah." So Gallant come in, he don't say 2 words. He don't say a word to the door. He come straight in, come downstairs, he go in his room. Probably about 20 minutes after him being in his room, he knock on my door. I go to the door, I'm like, "What's up, bro?" He was like, "Yeah, one thing about it, Bill, and the only reason I'm telling you this, to put you on point, is because I know you be doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my business, but I know you be doing stuff. And them folks told me today, if they do that shit again, they gonna come down here and shake this whole damn dormitory down. And guess what, Bill?" I'm like, "What's up?" He said, what is it called? Hold on, supervisor. It's something at the prison. They got to be there at all time, nighttime, daytime. It's called an SPO, supervising patrol officer. It's something. I forgot the name of it, but I'm going to just say SPO, the supervising patrol officer. I know that's not it, but it's something like that. And that's just a person with rank. I think you got to at least be a sergeant or a lieutenant. And this is who you basically acting as the warden at all times, even at 2 o'clock in the morning when the warden ain't there. He said, The SPO told me they gonna be doing rounds tonight. They gonna be walking around the back of the building trying to see if they hear them noises and they could pinpoint exactly which room it's coming out of. Damn sure did. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. We talked for a little bit longer and he walked off. And I'm just like, bro, this shit going too far about some damn noises, bro. Whoever making the noises, indeed, that's petty. That's childish, of course. But come on, bro. On that night, same thing happened. And I guess them folks was really walking around the building or whatever. Because in the process of him making all that noise, the door popped. I jump up, look at the door. You got the night lieutenant and the night sergeant walking the dorm, and then the officer that was working the building, she came out the booth and came in there with him. And they said, all right, man, listen up, man. We just heard y'all out there making them noises now. Now, this is per the warden. This comes from the warden mouth. The warden say y'all need to stop that shit because his orderlies that work for him is not able to rest well at night, and he need them well rested when they get up here. And I'm just like, bro, I hate the fact that he keeps saying orderlies with an S, because I'm not complaining. I don't care. He was like, but I'm letting y'all know right now, man. Y'all better cut that shit out, man. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it right now, bro, because you don't want me to do what I want to do right now. So don't put me in that position, man. Y'all better stop right now. And everybody like, yeah, man, them lame man nigga. So they do rounds and they leaving out. But the second the second the lieutenant them get to the door, dude say, whoa, 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 whoa. So he turned around. He looked around. He said, so y'all stupid ass gonna do that anyway. After I'm in here telling y'all what the warden said, y'all stupid ass finna play anyway. Y'all gonna sit here and disrespect me like that. After I'm coming down here telling y'all what the warden told me, y'all gonna do that anyway, right? Y'all gonna sit here and make all these noises acting like a damn child anyway, right? Huh? Shit, you a grown man, you in prison, nigga, just stand up. Stand up and tell me who making the noise. And then you heard, meow, meow, meow. So he said, okay, say no more. So he came on the bottom round. He said, I could tell it's coming from the bottom. I know it's coming from the bottom. So he shined his light in my room. I stepped back. He shined his light in Gallant room, and he went room for room. Then I heard him say, hey, man, how close do that noise sound in your room? That noise sound close or what? So whatever dude say, so he go to the next door. He like, hey, bro, how close that noise coming from your room? Let me know. Let me know if you hear it through the vents or whatever the case. Let me know if you hear it through the vents or whatever the case. So everybody saying they don't know. They not hearing it. They don't know. It sound like it's far off a little bit. So that man got back to the top of the floor. He said, whoever hearing that noise through their vent, because y'all can hear it, whoever hearing that noise through their vent, let me know right now, and I'm going to give you a goodie bag. I'm going to give you two $10 goodie bags right now. I'm going to go up there to the security office, and I'm going to grab you two $10 goodie bags. Let me know whoever hearing that noise coming through their vent. Don't nobody say nothing. So now they know somebody in cahoots or somebody know about it, and they just like, hey, bro, that ain't my business. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If I was next door to the person who was making the noise, I wouldn't say nothing. Like, bro, we not doing all that, bro. We not doing all that about talking about nobody making no damn noises. You know what I'm saying? That's just going too far with it. So don't nobody say nothing. So he like, all right, say less. All right, I'm gonna let the warden know. And then he leave out the dorm. And bro, as soon as he left out, the noises cranked back up all night. The very next morning while I'm brushing my teeth, I'm just hearing stuff. I'm hearing shoes, I'm hearing doors closed, I'm hearing all kind of noise. So I push my door wide open. I need to see what the hell going on. I'm looking around, and man, you got like 4 people from the top range, and you got like 2 people from the bottom range. They all down here on the bottom range at the end, towards that cornerish area. And I'm like, bro, what the hell going on? And they like, man, we finna goddamn, somebody finna get their ass beat about this, bro. Cause we ain't going for that. Somebody finna get their ass beat about this, bro. They gonna stop that, bro. We down there can't even sleep for real, bro. We can't even sleep for real. And right when they said that, you hear the front door pop. We look at the front door, it's the 13, all 5 of them. Everybody locked down. Everybody locked down. Everybody get in the room and lock the door. Everybody go in the room and lock the door. So everybody started going in their room. I just pulled my door up and lock it. 13 came to my door. They popped the door open. They're like, oh, Bill, this your room? I'm like, yeah. They like, nah, you good. Warden want us to shake everybody down told us to knock off any type of contraband that y'all got down here for whoever that is making them stupid ass noises, man. So he said, you good. He said, Gallant right next door to you, right? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, you and Gallant good. So he closed my door back. And when he got to Gallant door, he said, Gallant, he said something to Gallant. Gallant said, yeah, I told them boys. I told they stupid ass, y'all finna slap them up across the head. And then 13 started laughing. He said, yeah. He said, hey, sir. And then 13 said, what's up, Gallant? And then he said, man, wipe they fucking nose for anything, man. If they got an extra blanket, you could go and drop it right here at my door. I'll throw it right on my cart. And when I go to detail in a minute, I'll take it straight on up there. I don't give a damn if they got 2 minute bars of soap. Throw it right here in front of my cell. And then 13 said, all right, Gallant, we got you. He closed the door. And, bro, they went shaking everybody down. And they was throwing all the extra contraband, extra jacket, extra blanket, extra sheet. Man, I saw they ass throw some pillowcases right in front of Dep Warden Gallant room. And the whole dorm was still locked down, but they came and popped our door to let us go to detail. And after they unlocked our door and they left out and Gallant was grabbing all that stuff, throwing it on his cart, now I heard people saying, man, God damn, man. Y'all stupid ass nigga, man. I done lost my motherfucking phone, bro. Y'all dumb ass niggas, I done lost. We went out to detail. And, bruh, if they let them folks off lockdown, after people done lost phones, bruh, I know something gonna go down. And when me and Gallant got to the door, getting ready to leave out, that's when you heard all the doors popping. Pop, 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 pop. The officer was popping doors, letting people out. Bruh, I looked back. When I looked back at the front door, getting ready to walk out the dorm, I saw so many people, but it was only people that I know had motion. See, when you got motion in the dorm with Gallant, you got to move a certain type of way. You real life got to, you got to kind of sneak. I mean, he be knowing stuff going on, but it's like he'll snitch on anybody. But I think if you listen to him and he can control you and you about gonna do what he say, he'll kind of let you have a little leeway, but don't never switch up because he will snitch on you. You know what I'm saying? The people that had some type of motion, bro, I saw all these people popping out the room. One of them came running downstairs, but I had to go. The officer like, come on, man. So I don't know what happened in there. Get the detail. Soon I got up there. I saw the CERT team standing up front, and they said, damn, Bill, I ain't know all that was going on in your dorm. I said, oh, what? He said, man, we knocked off 3 candy bars and 6 cell phones. Man, I ain't even know they had all that. Your dorm supposed to be a good dorm. I said, shit, I ain't know all that neither. I ain't know nothing about nothing like that. So they started laughing. He like, you a damn lie. Shit, we probably would have had a little more than that if we'd went and searched our room too. I said, no, ain't nothing in my room. So the search team was like, so be it. They be holding their vests like that. They're like, so be it. So you mean to tell me this is just some real shit between me and you? You ain't got no cell phone. I say, hell no. You ain't got no contraband. I say, hell no. You don't smoke. I say, hell no. He said, all right, we gonna get your room next time, Bill. I'm like, I ain't got shit. If you get my room, that shit gonna be for practice. You better take a cadet in there and do some training. It's going to be for practice. You ain't going to find that in my room but a whole bunch of food. I probably got too much food because they say you only supposed to have $60 or $70 worth of food. But shit, that's about all you going to find in my room. So they're like, yeah, all right, whatever. Go into detail, normal work day. Go on break, Dep Warden Gallant on the bench. They're like, yeah, them damn boys had cell phones and all kind of shit in that dormitory, Bill. I said, yeah, that's crazy. He said, Bill, you got you one too, ain't it? I said, hell no, I ain't got me one. He started laughing. So the day go by. I get back into the dorm. Bro, when I got back in the dorm, I could feel the tension in the air. But I could feel it like I was in a Thunderdome. The way I feel when I'm in a Thunderdome, I could feel it. Even though I was not in a Thunderdome, at the end of the day, you're still in prison. You're still in here around lifers. You're still in here around people that'll never get out one day. You're still in here around people that done real life killed people, and they're in here. So you never get comfortable. Even if you're in a dorm that's not that bad, you never really get to the point where it's like, oh, ain't nothing gonna never happen. This is a cool dorm. Man, these niggas might wig out and kill your ass. So that's a reason I still used to keep my candy bar, even though I was in a laid back dorm. Man, I went in there, I could feel it in the air, bro. I could feel it, you know what I'm saying? So, Dirk came down into the room. He like, man, these folks beat the hell out of Diddy. I said, they did what? He said, man, they tore Diddy's ass up. I said, who? He was telling me all the people who lost their phones. So it was a dude in the door named Diddy. Dark-skinned, skinny dude. I'd say he was probably about 24, 25. He did give vibes like it could have been him because he was real childish. He used to like to play a lot, but he was childish, bro. Like, he slick used to act like the dude Radio that made that song, I'm So Rolly. He slick had like a mind like Radio. Like, he used to damn near act like a little kid. Man, them damn folks said that was Diddy down there making that noise, making those cat noises and those dog noises. And he said, man, they went down there, beat the hell out Diddy. I said, Diddy still in the door? He said, yeah, man, he in there all beat up and shit, man. I said, well, shit, we'll see tonight. He said, yeah, man, because the way his lips and shit busted up, shit, he ain't going to be able to meow and bark. If he do, that shit sure going to hurt. So I said, you ain't get involved in that shit, did you? He said, hell no, folks, because I had already told him, bro, even if it's irritating to you, do not get involved in that, because it might be one of these Bloods, it might be a Crip or Muslim. You just never know who it is at the end of the day making these noises, acting like a little bitty-ass kid or whatever the case. And we just ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have an issue, and then if it go bad and somebody get hurt and I got to report this to the higher-ups and they say, what did it all start about? And I say somebody was in there making cat and dog noises. They going to look at me like I'm not a good leader, because why did you let your folks get involved in that about some bullshit? So, you know what I'm saying? I just tell them, like, no, don't get involved in that. Don't do that, whatever the case is. So, later on that day, went by, I guess Deputy Warden Gallant got word. Because like I said, whenever you a high-ranking snitch like Deputy Warden Gallant, he always got snitches under him on his payroll or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? He always got snitches, like he the big homie of the snitch game. So it's always people that's going to let him know everything that's going on. So I guess he got word of it. We in there just chilling. I think I was walking laps, listening to some music. I think I was listening to that Pee Wee Longway. It's an album called State of the Art. That was one of my favorite ones Pee Wee ever dropped. Looking to the left and your left wrist flooded. Looking to the right and your whole clip thudded. Trying to start a fight and my whole clip thugging. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm just walking around the door and beating that Pee Wee Longway. I see Deputy Warden Gallant. He done been moving around the dorm, mingling, talking to different people. He go in his room. He come back out his room. I see him going down there. He knock on Diddy, though, pull the door open, walk in there. He in there for a little minute, then he come out, and I hear him doing something, so I pull the headphones off my head. He say, hey, attention dormitory. Now, I'm going to deal with these situations. Y'all don't come out here jumping on no damn body. Even if y'all feel like it's somebody making these noises and being childish, that's my job. That's my job to deal with. Y'all don't come out here damn putting y'all motherfucking hands on nobody. Y'all gonna jump on Diddy because y'all losing phones. Okay, and you ain't had no business having no phone, no way. That's contraband. So whoever it is jumped on him, y'all need to meet me down here at my room and let's see if we can talk about it or anything we can do. Cause I'm this motherfucking close to getting y'all ass removed up out this dormitory. I told y'all, whoever that is making them noises, I'm gonna deal with it. I just keep telling the warden, and the warden will keep getting this dormitory shook down until y'all get tired of doing it. So whoever jumped on Diddy and put y'all hands on Diddy, you need to meet me down here at my cell. And that man went to walk in his room. Man, I put the headphones back on, went to walking around the dorm, listen to the music. Bro, you got like 4 people, real life, went down there, went to talking to this man. I don't even take the headphones off to see what they saying. Because at this point, bro, shit, I'm not supposed to be here. I just want to go home, bro, because this done went too far, bro. It done went too far. So I guess they apologize, whatever they got going on. One of the dudes, not the 4, but one of them, I saw go down to the Diddy room with a big bag of snacks and I guess took it to him or whatever. I guess Deputy Warden Gallant made them, like, get him some food, whatever, to, like, apologize, whatever. And later on that night comes, and bro, all I hear is meow, meow, woo, 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 meow. And bro, Deputy Warden Gallant got up. I heard his slides, and he just went to the thing. So I know they felt stupid like, damn, we done jumped on somebody. And it probably about ain't even him. But they had to somewhat pinpoint it because, all right, so my room, when you come out, if you go left, it's the shower, and then it's the steps. But if you go right, it's a long range of rooms. And then once you get to the end, you can only go left or come back the way you just went. And it's another long range of rooms. So that other long range of rooms where it's to the left, he was like in that first room, the dude Diddy that they jumped on and beat up. He was in that room right there. So it had to be somewhere in that area because the people upstairs was saying that they heard it from somewhere close. So Gallant ain't saying nothing. So the officer eventually coming there to do their round. So I had Gallant say, hey. So the officer like, what's up, Gallant? So they came up. So I hear him whispering. I can't really make out what he's saying. Next thing you know, his door unlocked with the key though. The quiet way, not the loud pop way. His door unlocked with the key. And then I see the officer step over here and unlock my door with the key. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I step back. I'm like, the hell they unlocking my door for? So Deputy Warden Gallant pushed straight out his room and slide in my room real quick. So I'm like, Gallant, what the hell you doing, man? It's middle of the night. He said, Bill, listen, we got to catch this motherfucker. Because I done had people get moved out this dormitory, Bill, and I feel bad. Man, he still had the glasses on. I'm like, damn, did this nigga go to sleep with the motherfuckers on? He said, the two people I done had moved out this dormitory, Bill, I feel bad about that. And then they done went and jumped on this boy, so I'm finna have to give him an extra warden package because I feel bad about that they done jumped on this damn boy. And I kind of did feel like it was Diddy because Diddy play a whole lot of games, you know, and I felt like it was him, but it's not him. So I just told the officer to unlock my door and your door, and we could go figure out who this is making this noise, and we could pinpoint they motherfucking ass so we could get the right person moved up out this dormitory, Bill. And then all them boys lost their contraband. Shit, they ain't had no business having it. But shit, it's somebody that done got them boys knocked off. You know what I'm saying, Bill? And I had to tell him, like, listen, Deputy Warden Gallant, I'm not into shit like that. I don't care, bro. I don't do stuff like that, bro. We're not finna do that, bro. That's one thing we're not doing, bro. I'm not about to go help you quietly listen to a nigga room to try. We just not doing that, bro. And then he left out my room and closed my door back, locked the damn door. Guess so I can't go back out the room. He like, nigga, you ain't helping me. You ain't coming out this cell. He closed my door. He went back in his room, I guess, and whatever he did, the officer finally left out. So whoever this is making the noise, they don't know that Deputy Warden Gallant room is unlocked. You hear it again. Soon the officer leave out. Meow, meow, meow. So I see Deputy Warden Gallant slide out the room real quick, like knelt down, bro. This man got all the way down on his hands and knees. It took his ass about 30 minutes to do it because them bones done got weak. He done got all the way down on his hands and knees, bro, and went to crawling. Real slow, real quiet, because the range, the rail thing right there, it blocks off a view, so you can't see nobody. So he crawling real slow. You keep hearing the noise. Meow, 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 meow. And then the Gallant got all the way to the end, and then they say, meow, and then the Gallant jumped straight up. He said, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, motherfucker. And then the noise stopped. It was the room directly next to Diddy. He said, yeah, motherfucker, I finally got your ass. You too damn big to be making these noises. Come on, man, you too damn big and too grown and too old to be doing this, making these damn noises. I finally got your motherfucking ass. And then the dude was like, man, what the hell you talking about, Gallant? I ain't know. He said, yeah, you was. Yeah, you was. You ain't know who you was fucking with, did it? You don't know. You don't know. You and your roommate finna go on C&D, y'all. I'm willing to bet my left finger on that shit. Yeah, motherfucker, finally got your ass. Finally got you now. Come on now, swole. You too big and you too damn old to be making these little ass noises. Come on now. You don't know. You gonna motherfucking find out later on today. Dude like, man, Gallant, you tripping, bro. Man, Gallant, come here, bro. Gallant go to walking on. So he stopped in front of my door. He say, Bill, got his motherfucking ass. Guess who it was, Bill? I say, who? He say, Swole. I say, ain't no way that was Swole. He said, that's the same damn thing I said. So he went up there and said something to the officer. Left out. came back in, went back in his room. And Swole, bro, is a big, swole, dark-skinned, old-school dude, big beard. I never expected it to be him in a million years. Muslim dude. He got a real deep, dark prostration mark in the middle of his forehead. Older, bro, probably mid-50s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real big, been in chain gang for a long time. Voice deep. Got like a baritone voice. I don't even know how he even made his voice that damn squeaky. And we went out to detail, and CERT team was coming in our dorm when we was walking out. And by the time I got to the end of the gate, they was outside with Swole. They real life came and got that man. I guess Dep Warden Gallant went and told the night shift officer who it was and what room he was in and stuff like that. And I guess they reported it up front. Because before we even made it to detail, before we even made it to the sidewalk for real, they was walking out the dorm with Swole. And they came walking them down there, and when they got to the end of the gate, because me and Gallant going to the right, they going to the left to get to the hole. So the CERT team came over there first to unlock the gate to let me and him go that way. And as soon as they got over there, that man Swole looked me straight in my eyes, shaking his head. I said, bro, I just looked up. That man looked Dep Warden Gallant straight in his eyes and said, meow, 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 woo, 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 meow, meow. And Dep Warden Gallant said, you stupid motherfucker, y'all better get him. Y'all better get him. Bro, when I said I died laughing, I could not hold it no more. And then we never heard that noise again.